everyone. Should I put some of my Fenty on? This is a lip stain, so I only do a little bit. It's very intense. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the club, Sesh. Hello, Petra. Welcome. Okay, I have to say, Petra, actually, I was not planning to sesh today, right? Because I was supposed to be cooking a dinner, like prepping for a meal. I have a bunch of risotto in my fridge. And hi, Benjamin Rush. Oh, I should, I'm going to record this as well. Sorry about that. Hi, Eddie Moretti. Hi, Matt Burns. Hi, Goldilocks Zone. Heart. Is this how old people do it? Is this how like the young people? Hemp lip gloss. I haven't tried that before, but I don't wear lipstick too often, but every once in a while. Alex is recommending that. Lee Elliott. Hi, how's it going? Crazy day. Really intense little like thing. It's just, let me light a joint because it's 4:20. I got this I got a pre-roll. Can you believe it? I never get pre-rolls. Hope I don't miss it. They make these too hard to get into. There we go. Stoner proof. And I got a new lighter because I'm a pro. I missed it. That's okay. And this is a Casino Kush. It says it's relaxing, sedating, tranquility. And I feel like the goal today is going to be like, let's just chill. Stay positive, even though everywhere around us is burning, at least where I am. It's all burning. And it makes, to me, I've been asking myself, mainly just in my head, because, I garden. And so I'm like, where's the rain? Where is the rain? Where is the rain? Where is the rain? Usually by December, we have a good amount of rain. And we didn't have any rain, like not a drop. Well, I think we had like a light sprinkle one day. And I was like, okay, cool. Is this going to be is it getting ready to really dump? Because LA, the way it rains, like a desert, it rains where the water, they call it like an atmospheric river or whatever. And it just kind of dumps for like 5 days straight, something crazy like that. It'll just be like downpour of rain. Everything is, just flooding, whatever. And then it's dry. And we just didn't have any of that. Happy New Year, G420. I'm so sorry, Eddie. Big hug to everyone is right. People have lost their homes. It's really, thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, we're safe. Bonbon is chowing down on her dinner. We're not going to go. We usually do 2 walks a day. But because it's so like gross out and windy and smoky, I think we're just going to chill. So, yeah, it's really like last night was the Santa. So it's a combination of really hot summer, like a really hot summer. And then a very dry winter, no water. It's dry here. And then the Santa Ana winds coming in hot. Like Winslow showed me a video or a photo of a phone, or a street sign, just like totally like a light That's what it was. It was a traffic light that just blew over from the wind. That's how strong the wind is. So imagine you're a firefighter. What does a fire need? It needs dry. It needs a spark. We don't know what that was. Who knows? Hopefully it wasn't caused by anybody. So we are not like, it's not like a witch hunt. We're going to go after these people. You remember when the couple had their gender reveal party? How close is the nearest fire to you? Pete, it's not far. It's pretty close. It's the Eaton. Is it called the Eaton fire? I think that's what it's called. Let me look up the map. Yeah, the Eaton fire. So let me see what Alex, it was so bad last year it destroyed some of the trails on fire now. Yeah, it's really bad. Pete is glad we're safe. Thanks, Pete. Indian God, what up, big dog? From 10 inches of snow in St. Louis. Oh my God. Send some of that snow here. We need it. We need it. I love St. Louis. Should I say St. Louis or St. Louis? What's the right way? It's drizzling ash in downtown right now. That's really intense. Yeah. I don't have any ash here. I just have plant debris everywhere. And like I raked it up, like I swept it up today so that it was easier to get to and from my house. But it's just, you can see with all of the debris that came down, I can see how there's so much kindling. Like all I was thinking while I was sweeping this up was if I just dropped a match or this joint or whatever into that pile of leaves, it would just be perfect for a fire. So that's everywhere. And I live in like a more of an, it's urban nature. You know, LA isn't like a normal city, or not a normal, what is a normal city? LA has a lot of like trees and nature around. It's beautiful, but there's a lot of dry shit to torch up. Lauren says, we're glad we're okay. Thank you. Lindsay, we're preparing for 2 weeks of temperatures below freezing. No, thank you. Does not sound nice, but stay warm. Lauren Pulitzer, hey, also glad you're okay. I already read that. Sorry. Petra, it's going to snow here tomorrow. It is, even like before the fires, it is so hot out. Like it's, I mean, LA, 80 degrees and sunny, but yeah, it's pretty much that all the time. Wait, what? Alex, 3 gender reveal parties in the last 8 years causing forest fires? What? I thought it was only 1. Like, how dumb do you have to be like, you know what we're going to do? Like, what? Was it like all at the same time? Or like maybe people didn't hear. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? Some people don't hear the news. Like I never heard that story, because they just don't pay attention, you know, to things like that. Or maybe they just missed that in the news. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's still really stupid. Sorry, but it's stupid to light anything on fire outside, especially for something like a gender reveal party. You're asking for it. Jamie Hurley says, with all of these fires and loss of brush, I'm worried about the mudslides. Ooh, when it does rain later, such as an endless cycle of destruction. Yeah, so the fires will burn up all of that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did you guys see Malibu? All of a lot of it's torched. Really bad. I'm hauling water already for horses. Oh, because the water freezes, so you have to like get them water. That's a lot of work. Horses are a lot of work. I always wanted horses. Thank you, Pete. I hope we should, I don't want to jinx it, but I hope we're okay. I'm like in the middle of it, but not in it. Does that make sense? Bonbon is behind me. She's on patrol. She has a little chair that she likes to peek out the window, and I think one of my neighbors is doing something. One of them was in Arizona and one in Utah, and the SoCal one you mentioned. I mean, maybe they just didn't see that story or something, or maybe they all kind of happened at the same time. I feel like gender reveal parties were super popular during a certain time. I don't know when that was. Was that during the pandemic? That would make sense. Like, we need attention. Thank you, Emily. I just want you to know I have your package all packed up. I'm so sorry. I hate going to USPS, and then the fire happened and I was like, I'm not going nowhere. And usually I run into a postman, but it's in my truck with another package I need to send, but I will get it out. I clicked it and shipped it. Do you guys know about that? USPS has click it and ship it. Very easy for shipping. And, I'm thinking about you. That's what I want you to know. You're on my mind. I haven't forgotten about you. I'm like I'm not that I'm a procrastinator. I just one of our club members mentioned I might have ADHD, which would make sense, but whatever. Anyway, I don't mind USPS, so I hope it gets there. Now I'm worried it's not going to get there. But I don't mind it. It's very efficient for me. Like I can weigh it out. I don't, I guess I could do that with FedEx too. It's more reliable. Like if I was sending things I shouldn't send, like things you're more careful of, I would use FedEx. But, for the most part, I like to support USPS too. I feel like I'm like doing a good thing. Always enjoy chatting with you, Vanessa, no matter what the subject. Thanks, Pete. I know we're just kind of chilling today, okay? Because we have some topics to review, actually. Emily Coleman, I haven't gotten mail in ages because my neighbor's dog bit 2 million. Oh, shit. I have to pick up my mail at the main post office. Okay, so I will make sure to let you know, when it goes out, so you know when to expect it. I'm sorry, that's hilarious though. Poor mailman, don't go to USPS. Laura Cole Rose says don't go to USPS tomorrow. They're closed for President Carter's funeral. Oh, I didn't. Thank you. Hot tip. Thank you. Good to know. So sorry, Emily. One more day. Okay. We're still starting. We're still getting started here. I was going to say, should we start the clips that I have picked, but you're welcome, Emily. Thanks for being a member of the Edibles Club. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, Winslow had to evacuate. Let's actually, you know what? Let's hop on into it. Why not? Let's hop into this sesh. So here's our browser. And I'm going to let me pull up this link.
It's a big question. Trying to fight fire. This is a water pressure question. In the Palisades, when they said it was due to the amount of water usage at one time, is this what you were seeing? What was the situation there?
Go away. I didn't want to see their chat, but wait, I want to watch this video.
To the northwest.
Yeah, firm. I'll work on that.
Wait, this is a live stream. Wait, I'm confused. Let's go back to where we were.
System. We on top of that, we had a loss of power temporarily, which impacted our water system. But I'll be clear, we could have had much more water with those wind gusts. We were not stopping that fire last night. Those erratic wind gusts were throwing embers for multiple miles.
But also the fire hoses were like blowing right back onto.
So this is Mercado, and he is actually live streaming right now. So we're live streaming his live stream. Yeah. And he is streaming Fox Local. Okay, so this is interesting, but I don't want to watch a live stream right now. So 1 secondo. Let's read about this. Awesome. We'll go back to Mercado. We will go back to Mercado. Don't worry, Eddie Moretti. I just wanted to kind of ease into it. Might be a little bit much. Oh shit, Michelle's here. Hi, Michelle. Mercado. I want you to know, Eddie. Mercado is gonna a live stream of a live stream is gonna be too much. Pacific Palisades is basically gone. Let's look at this. Wow, look at that. Holy shit. Fuck. So, like, what happens? Brownies or cookies? Why? I think, Janice, today is a day that calls for both of those things. I think today is a day to call that you need both brownies and cookies. I don't know if I like it when they put them together because they're like different baking. But if that's something that interests you, by all means, you can do that too. Okay, so let's read this. The Citizen app has some videos posted by regular people. Okay, we can watch that. I don't have the Citizen app though. Do you have to have it? Or maybe some toasted marshmallow chocolate hemp milk. Fuck yeah, that sounds great too, Janice. I think you should do that. Oh my God, Emily, your infused brownies made all that family time way easier to handle. That makes me so happy. Brownies are just, a little like no one's going to bug you about a brownie, and just have a brownie. And then, you don't smell like smoke but you're stoned and you can handle your family. Where are people going, Petra? I think they're just going wherever the hell they can, like friends' houses, things like that. I mean, in the Palisades, these are usually people who are like, this is the wealthiest of the wealthy of LA. Like, yeah, I can't think of wealthier than that area of Los Angeles. So they're probably going to one of their other homes. Firefighting aircraft provided by the Quebec government and a BC-based company are helping to battle the massive wildfires tearing through the Los Angeles area. For people in the Altadena area, that's different. That's like Winslow, and like he's crashing at a friend's house. If I had a bigger place, I'd let him crash here. But, shit, Janice is going to go make marshmallows from scratch. I want you all to know I have a marshmallow recipe in the cookbook. I called them marshmallows, like MELLWS, marshmallows. They're so good. I love marshmallows. I'm a big marshmallow fan. Michelle, I feel like California is always on fire and they're just used to it. It's so strange. It is always on fire. And like we are somewhat used to it. It's kind of just, I don't know how to explain it. We're not used to it, but I don't know what they can do other than like, I don't know what firefighters are like. I guess today what I thought about, I'll say this. I thought to myself, like recently Gavin Newsom announced that we're not in a deficit. We actually made money. Like our state is in a surplus. And to me, like that's a bad thing. Like that all should be spent on public. That should all be spent on the public and doing things like, not just protecting places like the Palisades, protecting places all over the state from forest fires. Like clearing, it's a big job. So, and the fire has been literally leaping because of the Santa Ana winds. Like that fire, the fireman was, he was speaking on Mercado, was saying that the embers are just, hot ember. If I had a hot ember fall into my backyard, my house would be on fire for sure. There's so much dry stuff around me, and I can only do so much to clear it out myself, So that times that by everyone in Los Angeles, unless you're in downtown, and that's, yeah. The evacuation sites posted places to find safe shelter for people and animals. Yes, Emily, there's like evacuation sites. Like someone has like an old zoo or something. It's like the community is definitely coming together, but this is the worst. This is really bad. Like because of those winds picking up, and because it's been so dry. So it was kind of like all of the ingredients were there. I've lived in LA since 2012. So it was 13 years. And it was like, I thought to myself, like I said in the beginning of the live, where the fuck is the rain this year? I've had my basement flood because of it, and we have not had any of that this year. So that plus the winds, boom. Okay, Pete wants a moment of silence. Thank you to our responders. Thank you to the firemen, the firefighters who keep our communities safe and risk their lives to save our homes, save people, save our animals, our loved ones. And, it's Michelle, what is keeping you? Oh, wait, 1 second. Emily says that I missed a lot of this. Responding. Okay. This fire, I was in the Getty fire, and yesterday and last night was worse. My neighborhood is a ghost town. Everybody is still on edge. Stuart, oh my God. They will be spending that on the public just like last time, but state legislators have to earmark it. Okay, well, hopefully they earmark it like a good, I don't know. Eddie Moretti, right now, LA County has about 9,000 firefighters and equipment for them. That's not enough. So that's why they're coming in from Quebec, from Canada. You need like 100,000 firefighters with equipment to handle this. Yeah, we don't have that. Janice, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, and Oregon have the same issue. Exactly. Yeah, Michelle, it's like, it's kind of everywhere. California is just huge. It's like a huge state. And I love California. I would leave for different reasons. But I feel like I'm more in the city. I'm not like in. It's hard to explain. I don't know why. I don't know why. This is like a war because we love it out here, Michelle. It's still the best. I know. It's hard to explain. It's like I do love it here. It's awesome. But, pros and cons with everything. So, all right, let's see you're welcome, Pete. Thank you for asking for that, of course. Firefighting aircraft provided by the Quebec government and BC based company are helping to battle the massive wildfires tearing through the Los Angeles area. They include a pair of Canadian made bombing planes out of Quebec, as well as Coulson aviation helicopters that the company says are on the front line of the fight. Cool. Ursulicious Marvin. Hi, Vanessa and Winslow. Glad you are both safe. I'm still at work, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi, Marvin. Welcome to the Sesh. Big hug to everyone. Hi, Ursulish. Oh, you're saying Ursul. Is it Ursul? I thought it was Marvin. Ursulicious Marvin. Anyway. Thousands of firefighters are tackling multiple places that have killed at least 2 people. Horrible. Destroyed more than 1,000 structures across the Los Angeles areas Wednesday morning, according to Los Angeles County Fire Chief. Images from Pacific Palisades neighborhood showed firefighters in front of large homes that were engulfed in flames. Yeah. At least 70,000 residents were ordered to evacuate. Coulson's social media post included a screenshot showing the flight paths of 3 of its water bombing helicopters swirling repeatedly over the neighborhood. No official requests for support from Canada. Coulson, but also says its aircraft in the firefight include its double-rotored Chinook and the smaller Sikorsky S-76 helicopter. When did it start? I think it started I don't know if it started yesterday. Stuart, don't tell me that. They're saying it might have started on New Year's Eve. Some geniuses lit fireworks in the Highlands. And apparently it smoldered for a week until the winds fanned it. Yep. Fireworks. Michelle, I fucking hate fireworks. I don't know, like and the thing is, like, LA, when it comes to fireworks, the fireworks here, it's not like we have like 1 or 2 fireworks go off. It's like, you know, I didn't think New Year's was that many fireworks. It wasn't as bad as like 4th of July, but we shouldn't have any fireworks here. I mean, how do you stop it? I don't know. They're not supposed to. But it's how they can't, if everyone's doing it, how do you shut everybody down, right? So, but that's so fucked up. Hopefully this shames people, like they feel a sense of shame, and there is a kind of like a ripple throughout the area that's kind of like, hey, your one night of fun could risk people's homes, their lives. So is it worth it to light a firework? I don't get the point of them. But then again, it's like Dodger Stadium does fireworks. I don't think they should be allowed in LA anymore. It's 2025, people. It's 2025. I feel like in the time of 2025, we should have alternatives to fireworks, and we do. So let's, I don't know. I'm so sorry, Stuart. It was so bad that I didn't do any edibles when I packed the car. Had to be sharp. Yeah, it's better to be like, you got to be alert. Yeah, I know. I want to see, where did you read that, Stuart? Let's see if we can't find something. Look at this photo. Oh my God. The Eaton fire, the Hearst fire, the Woodley fire, the Palisades. Oh my God. I know that building. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is the whole museum on fire? What about all of that artwork? Oh my God. Look at these guys. We got to do something for the firemen. We got to do something for the firemen, you guys. Firefighters. Sorry. Firefighters. We got to do something for them. Look at all of these people. Deaf Dodger Stadium should not. It's so terrible. We have a ban on fireworks here too, but every 4th of July and New Year's they are popping off for days. I know, same here. On the internet, it does it does make sense. They do. They even stop the fireworks in Disney. They use drone shows now. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, they're so loud. This is so awful. Yeah. Who's surfing? Only a surfer would be like, yeah. Well, that's really great that Quebec's Minister Francois Bonnardel posted a message of support on X, saying the province is ready to send additional firefighters to the state if they are needed. That's really great. Thank you, Canada. Thank you, Quebec. Okay, so the Kings postponed their game. I don't really care about that. I wanted to see if there wasn't pray for LA. Oh. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not trying to play this. Sorry, you guys. My friend was just in Malibu last week for a motorcycle ride. He posted such nice, calm photos. I know. Oh yeah, Stuart, I realized that after the fact. It's the Getty Villa. It's not the museum. But I'm sure that they have a lot of nice things in there. I'm assuming. I'm glad it's not the museum. The museum. What was I going to look up? Let's look up. What we know. What we know. 5 dead. What? Okay, let's go here. We got to pull this up. Sorry, you guys. Let's go here. 5 dead, more than 1,100 structures destroyed as firestorm besieges LA County. More than 1,100 buildings have burned and at least 5 people are dead in 5. Fuck. Wildfires during across LA County, making this one of the most destructive firestorms to hit the region in memory. Firefighters battle mode with gusts up to 100 miles per hour. Yeah. Fueled 3. Wildfire map burned more than 115,800 acres and numerous homes, businesses, and landmarks in Pacific Palisades. Oh my God. Where was this live? This is 12 minutes ago with LA on alert. Wildfire app Watch Duty adds 600,000 users overnight. Yeah, this was the app I was told to get was the Watch Duty. So sad. Joy. Wait 1 second. Let me read these. Yesterday morning when I walked Barney, the skies above were clear. So were the north and east. Looking west, it was completely black. Yeah, my sky is like gray and black, and it's starting the light. What happens is like the light gets filtered through the ash, so it kind of turns orange. I remember that when I was in the Bay Area during the fires up there. Marvin, I read a quote on a meme somewhere that said traditions are just peer pressure from dead people. That's true. Pete's best. I feel like I should fly out there, but what could I do? I think you should not. I don't think you should do that. Let's let the fire. We'll just let don't worry, Pete. I mean, you can worry if you want to, but don't, like, it's, how is this not going to destroy Topanga? I think it, yeah, I think all of that area is really. Stuart Pete, thank you for your concern, but there's nothing anybody could have done. It's nature. Yeah. Joy, we need a break. I know this year just started. And it's not starting off great. It's not starting off great, okay? So, anyway, James Woods lost his house. Jeez. Let's see what this. Okay. Terrible way to start the year. He's on CNN crying. Oh, I'm sorry. Better to use that airfare to donate to reputable organizations that will be involved in the recovery. Yeah, we can donate to different recovery and, organizations to help people who don't have any homes. So under President Biden's leadership, the Biden-Harris administration is taking significant actions to support state and local response efforts for the wildfires in Los Angeles, California. As the fires continue to devastate communities, President Biden is focused on mobilizing life-saving and life-sustaining resources across the region. The president is closely monitoring ongoing response efforts and is receiving regular briefings, including today from his team and from CAL FIRE and local officials at a Santa Monica fire station. At the president's direction, Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell is also traveling to California on Friday to assess on the ground community needs like additional sheltering options and damage assessment. Today, President Biden has approved a major disaster declaration for California, allowing impacted communities and survivors to immediately access funds and resources to jumpstart their recovery. Okay, that's good. Additionally, FEMA has approved fire management assistant grants to reimburse California for firefighting costs last night. Okay, so, but when's that going to happen? Because isn't FEMA going to get gutted? Right? Am I wrong? Sorry, I think I have a headache from the fires, but okay, that's interesting. Biden Harris. All right, well, I'm glad that they are sending FEMA and they're going to have some assistance for people who are displaced. Let me see this. Sorry, sometimes I get a headache and I have to push on my forehead like this. Oakland firefighters are helping Los Angeles fight deadly wildfires. At least 36 firefighters from Alameda County, including 12 from Oakland, are responding to the fires in Southern California. Oakland is lending help to the disaster-stricken parts of Los Angeles where wildfires fed by hurricane-force winds are wreaking havoc. The Oakland Fire Department is part of a mutual aid brigade assisting firefighting efforts on Wednesday in Los Angeles, where multiple blazes exacerbated by high-speed winds have killed at least 2 people and forced thousands of residents to evacuate their homes. Ursulicious Marvin, imagine not being a wealthy actor and losing everything. I feel bad for James Wood, but he will be able to recover from this. This is going to impact some people's families for generations. I didn't want to say it, but I agree with that. Trump was making jokes about the fire today. What? What was he saying? I don't want to look it up. Should I look it up? I don't want to look that up. You're right, Emily. Let me drink some water. Good call. Thank you. There are a lot of regular working people in Malibu and the Palisades. Yeah, that's true. There are like working people. It's humans losing their whole lives. I'm not looking up what he said. Marvin, I do not have an air filtration at home, so I should get one. I thought I had one. Maybe I didn't. No, I bought a humidifier when I got sick. But I don't have an air filter. I should probably get one. On the list of things to do, okay? I'll create a, I don't know how to do it yet, but I'll figure out a way to create like an Amazon gift list. I know we're not supposed to be supporting Amazon, but oh well. And have like an air filter on there. Someone can get me an air filter. It's one of those things I'll never buy for myself. All right, what were we reading about? Oakland. I don't know why this is boring me. 4 more to read, like my eyes are tired. 4 more Oakland firefighters departed for Southern California as part of a 16 local government task force with crews from the Albany, Alameda. Okay, so people from the Bay Area are coming down here to fight this fire. That's how big it is. I wonder if we reciprocate that. You can make one with a box fan and 4 air filters. Vanessa, leave if the bad smoke is getting to you. It's okay. I'll be okay. I'm fine. I'm just stoned. I had a little bit of that that sugar I made, that infused sugar before this live. I put it on a grapefruit. Oops. That's how much money we make. That's how much money the club makes. And I'm a little stoned from it. All right, let's skip on to the next thing. Oh yeah, this was interesting actually. No, I think I need to watch something right now because reading is a little too much for me. Yo, what's happening is terrible.
What is he up in a balloon?
Oh, this is the live.
I didn't know what it did.
This is the live stream. Yo, what's happening is terrible. I hope everyone stays safe. Yes, Joshua, I hope so too. So this is Mercado, live coverage, California fires torch Los Angeles. And he's watching on Fox. And now he's like watching 6 different things. Look at his setup. What do you guys think? Should we be doing it like that? Should I be little like that? Like a tiny little head there and make the chat huge. Trump for prison 2025. That's funny. Okay. Trump blamed Newsom for everything, basically. Matt Burns says that. Of course he did. Of course he did. Wow. This is so... I can't believe that. Oh my goodness. Those homes, all of them, they're so beautiful too, like historic homes.
All across Pacific Palisades, dotted with structures, houses.
So really quick, you guys, this is...
At this hour, that's a home.
Palisade operation.
Here's where that helicopter is. It's looking at all the houses in here. They're cooked, actually. All of these houses are just gone from the fires, from the Palisades.
All of them?
Either on PCH or just off of PCH. If you push in there, we might get an accurate reading from Sky Map here.
They're just gone. The fire is just, there's nothing they could do here.
On the cell phones up here, that's going to be the cause of that interference. You can see an active fire right there, right along PCH, a very large building. I can't tell. That might be a condominium. I am not exactly sure.
And again, I'm not trying to meme. I'm not memeing it. I'm just trying to make it so people that aren't from California can like maybe visualize or empathize even more, but that's the main, when you're playing GTA 5 and you're driving up the highway and you got the ocean to the left and you got those houses up in the, like, you're driving on Pacific Coast Highway. So if you play that game at all, like, you've driven or you've played all in
that's a good reference for like how to think about this, because like if you haven't been to LA but you've played that game.
Have died in this fire. Tragic. So tragic, Giovanna. We know that 10,600 acres have burned in the Eaton fire. It's at 0% containment. And we just heard from
I'm
the
going to let
Pasadena fire
Marvin
chief
handle that.
saying that there are 750
I'm going to let Marvin handle that one.
fire.
You know that very first Franklin mission where you take the cars, you steal the 2 supercars and you drive away? That's on Pacific Coast
Look
Highway.
at her. I need that.
Orders in
You guys, I need that.
place right now. We are at Lake and Topica here in Altadena,
Wow.
and you can see that law enforcement are really trying to make sure people are heeding these evacuation orders and staying out of the roads so that officials, firefighters can get to the fires as quickly as possible, trying to keep these roads clear.
Isn't it winter still in America? You're damn right. It's January 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's California's in a drought, and it's
We're in a
very, very
major
dry,
drought.
and the Santa Ana winds.
Community Center. We also
Swept
heard
in.
from
So this is like around where Winslow is, and so he had to be evacuated. And I love this area. I literally have been being like, I want to move to that area because it's so beautiful. Oh, what a bummer, man. Yes.
for the rest of the week.
What's Stuart saying? I'm going to sign off now. Can't watch the news coverage right now. Thank you all for the support. Very much appreciated. Bye, Stuart. I'm so sorry. Should we switch? Do you guys want me to stop watching stuff about the fires? Should we switch to something positive? Let me poll it. Let's see what people want. If you want me to switch to new content, we can watch like food recipes. We can do whatever you want. We don't have to watch this. No. Yes. No. No. What do the people want? 33%. This is good. I want to see what's happening. Time to commute home. I'll rejoin in a few. Okay, Marvin, we'll see you. 4 votes. We need more votes than that. There are, oops, my mic. There's 33 people here. So we should have at least, you know, like, yes. I'm going to leave it for a little bit and called him new scum to be clear. Oh, Matt. Of course he did. He's so stupid. He's like a middle school kid, you know, like new scum. Okay, everyone, we got a 60%. Let's take a moment to say genuine love and prayers to those affected. Then we can move on. Eddie Murray says it's important to watch what's happening. I don't know. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by this. I'm going to be honest with you, Eddie Moretti. Hi, David Sepulveda. We've got a club vote here, and I think the vote is saying no more of this content, and we need to be a little bit more positive. Okay, let's go. Let's watch everybody be nice. Everybody needs to just be nice in the chat. It is very important, but it's too heavy for dinner time for me anyways. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm totally agree with you. We're gonna go we covered it. We understand what's happening. I'm going to keep an eye on where I am, so I make sure that if I have to evacuate, I will evacuate. But let's look up. Let me see. But the question then becomes, what should we do? I wanted to look up something kind of calming. No, this might put me to sleep. No, Troll, you behave in the chat too. Okay? Marvin's just, trying to say, hey, stop goofing around. It's not about that. That's not what this is for. So if that's what you're here for, take a hike. I'm a bitch. You should know that by now. Maybe you don't know me. All right, let's watch something kind of. We'll watch this. My uncle would like me to watch this, I feel. This is the internet. Yeah, it is. Okay, do what you want. Do you want? And I think eventually I can, like, let me see what I have the power to do. Like, I can get rid of you. I can just hide you. Should I hide you? Keep going. Okay. Keep going. We'll see what happens. Io sono la professoressa qui. Okay? I'll come on another account. Well, that's really creepy. Super creepy. Okay. Okay. What was I smoking on? I hid his shit. So he can come on as many accounts as he wants to. I'll just keep hiding them. And what a loser would spend their evening trying to fuck with me. That's fine. It's entertaining, actually. Thanks for the entertainment, bro. But not a chance in hell. And I'm literally in hell right now, okay? Fucking. Adam Armstrong, don't mess with the Sicilians. It's true. Matt Burns, he's a child. I'm sure that would not surprise me. It's YouTube. Emily reported him. Lindsay said stop. Kathy Sachs says saying something disrespectfully doesn't make it so. David wants to know. He's like, let's stop giving this guy attention. What is your favorite strain? Oh, we were supposed to be watching this Alan Watts thing. What is reality? Let's listen to this.
I find it a little difficult to say what the subject matter of this seminar is going to be, because it's too fundamental to give it a title. I'm going to talk about what there is. Now, the first thing, though, that we have to do is to get our perspectives with some background about the basic ideas which, as Westerners living today in the United States, influence our everyday common sense, our fundamental notions about what life is about. And there are historical origins for this which influence us more strongly than most people realize. Ideas of the world which are built into the very nature of the language we use and of our ideas of logic and of what makes sense altogether.
True.
And these basic ideas I call myth, not using the word myth to mean simply something untrue, but to use the word myth in a more powerful sense. A myth is an image in terms of which we try to make sense of the world. Now, for example, a myth in a way is a metaphor. If you want to explain electricity to someone who doesn't know anything about electricity,
Right.
you say, well, you talk about an electric current. Now, the word current is borrowed from rivers. It's borrowed from hydraulics. And so you explain electricity in terms of water. Now, electricity is not water. It behaves actually in a different way, but there are some ways in which the behavior of water is like the behavior of electricity. And so you explain it in terms of water. Or if you're an astronomer and you want to explain to people what you mean by an expanding universe and curved space, you say, well, it's as if you had a black balloon, and there are white dots on the black balloon, and those dots represent galaxies. And as you blow the balloon up, uniformly, all of them grow and grow farther apart. But you're using
I
an
got
analogy.
distracted. I'm sorry. I got distracted by that. My friend texted me. Sorry, I want to text her back. It's really like, yeah, people are worried about me. Okay, wait 1 second. Adam Armstrong, sucks that LA will fund police and not firefighters, though. Good luck out there. Hey, Adam, that is so true. Isn't that fucked up? They pulled a lot of money from the firefighters, and it's not cool. Petra says there are drones here the size of a dump truck. Really? Why could they? Maybe they, what? I wonder if they use drones. Do they use drones ever to like dump water? Alan Watts. Is it double L?
The actual universe is not a...
I think it's 1L. It's 1L. It's not double L. JL Sanders. Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year, everyone. For California, just put one in the air and turn on the sesh, and we are on some deep shit now. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. We like, you know, we went from like heavy news to some Alan Watts. So I wanted to like hook up. I don't know if I have the energy to put my phone so you can watch me roll. It's like so complicated because maybe I can put it on this thing. Like it's gonna slip. Oh, it has to go. I see what it has to do. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to set it up so I can make it so you can see me roll a joint. Oh, I gotta do some yoga. My back is all. NDI. Hey, Hazel. Too high for this one. Yeah, I'm a little stoned for this right now. I don't know what we should watch, but let's watch some food stuff. Sorry, what should we watch? How to make No, I don't want. Bon Appetit should be a permanent series. Thank you. Hey, Christian. Abrazo. How are you? Thanks for hanging out. We're just stoned. I was going to roll a joint and we're going to watch something. Can we watch this? Let me see if I click on this, if I can put this into our chat. No. Okay, I want to watch this, but it might. Let's see if it's going to do it. It's probably going to put my email up, so don't look at my email. There we go. I did it. Okay.
I wonder how those little...
I want to see this.
A popular cereal for nearly 40 years now is Cap'n Crunch. Ever wonder how those little biscuits of Cap'n Crunch
happened to my mic?
It's
Is it not
an amazing
working?
Process that begins in Iowa. First, the main component, corn, is ground into flour. Then it's mixed with other ingredients until it looks a lot like cake batter.
And that batter gets put into what's called an extruder, which is really a high-pressure machine that takes that batter.
Okay, so this is what I was saying wrong. This was what was wrong with my my email is like right up there, you guys. Don't look. Whatever. You're gonna email me. Anyway, so is my mic not working? Okay. It just has to be like pointed right at my mouth, and I was futzing with the phone so I can show you what I'm rolling. Let me get my iPhone. Oh, it's right here. That little baby. Oops, don't move this. I don't want to click that. Sorry. There. Let's put this here. And that's what I'm going to roll up is I just got a 1/2 ounce of Dab Daddy. I don't know. It looked cute. Frosted donuts. And let me see what my chat is saying. I've been watching the Amish cooking. Wait, what, Petra? Can you drop that? Homemade Tootsie Rolls? Drop that in the chat. I want to watch that. Will you send that to me? Send it to the chat right now. Okay, so not bad. I'm trying not to lean in too much because then you can't see my face. Let me do this. So if I lean in. So not bad. I want to watch Amish cooking. I like that one lady that's like left the Amish, you know? And now I think they all have to kind of leave the Amish if they're doing a cooking show. Okie dokie, artichoke. You want hot chocolate? Well, thank you. Okay, 1 second. Adam Armstrong. No, he's not. Don't say that. He's not going to hit me up in the emails. Cute, your rolling tray. My rolling tray is Tom of Finland. And it's like, you know, an ode to my time in San Francisco. Yeah, just cut and paste Oh, you don't know how to do that. Cut if you watch them like on a, you go up to the top of the URL, right? That's what it's called. I don't know, the bar thing up top in the browser, and you copy it, and then, oops, like left click it, and then just paste it in the chat, and then I can click it. Okay. Emily actually has a good question for me. Quick question. Will cannabis infuse into plant-based butter in the same way as real butter? So plant-based butter is like, it's basically, it's oil, right? Let's see what is it exactly made up of? Because I haven't looked at, what is plant-based butter made from? Plant-based butter, also known as vegan butter, is made from plant-based. Let me put this here. We were watching that video about that, but it's okay. Plant-based oils and other ingredients such as water, salt, emulsifiers, colorings, and natural artificial flavors. So basically, like butter is, butter has water in it as well, and that's why they're using an emulsifier. I would do it in the same way that I do it in the book. Now, I haven't tested that. So what we can do is test it and see if it, I'm pretty certain. I basically temper butter. So instead of just like melting it and letting it set up again, I take the butter, I melt a little bit of the butter, and then I take unmelted butter and put that into the melted butter and stir it until that butter melts into that other butter. And it kind of like brings that emulsion back into place. Hi, Jen. I'm doing okay. Hydrogenated oils, it is. Yeah. I wanted to say, wait, why does Eddie want hot chocolate now? Manuel Trevino, if you need to escape the fire, you got a spot in South Texas. It's freezing out here now, though. Yeah, I know. That sounds... I'm okay. You know, Bonbon and I are okay. I don't know if you can... Can you guys see Bonbon? You see her? She's a little blurry, but she's there. She's taking a nap. Do I answer the emails? Matt Burns. No. Why is Siri? Siri was answering me. That was really creepy. Where did my scissors go? They're in my lap. Pete says, I'm glad that you're safe. Enjoy your evening. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Bye, Pete. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for hanging out, Pete. Thank you. We're safe. We're okay. We're going to roll a joint. Depending on what you cook, I had better luck with coconut oil over vegan butters. Yes, like coconut oil is definitely easier to infuse than, I mean, like it, I know that infuses, but let me play around with it and get back to you on that, okay? That's a great question, Emily. And if anybody wants me to do like some vegan recipes, if that's something that the club would like to see, maybe we'll let the club. I'm trying to like talk into the mic and roll a joint at the same time. What strain are you having today? I'm having some frosted donuts. That's what it's called. These people. Let me move this. Oh wait, no, I do need my keyboard. What am I talking about? I just want more room for my hands. Lol. Okay, so let's roll this up. So I was thinking about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I kind of feel like, wait, what's your allergy? Let me know if you have any other questions about my allergy. It has made life interesting lately. Well, you can always, did you DM me about that? DM me and then, But yeah, we can talk about your allergy. What's your allergy? What's going on? What's good? What's happening? Cody Starton says, sounds wonderful. Are you talking about vegan recipes? We can do some vegan recipes. We can do some vegan recipes. I like to do, I was telling this to Winslow, like I like to do things that are just vegan. I think I said this to the club. Oh, hey, Marvin, welcome back. She's allergic to meats. Oh, shit. Well, you know, no meat. That's okay. We can do no meat. We did a really good, we had a vegan chocolate that we made. That was great. That coconut bonbon, I ate all of those. I would make those again. I need to. No bake, confused recipe to pick up. The allergy is called alpha-gal. I got bit by a tick. Fuck. What? I think we need to look into this. Let's look into it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Serious allergic reaction to mammalian meat and other products that can be caused. Oh, fuck. I've heard of that. Okay, so no meat. So can you, but so then no meat and no dairy because it's and other products made from mammals. I see. And becoming reactive to other animal byproducts too. That's so weird. I wonder what that's about. Like what is in your body, like what it did to your body. I'm so sorry. Sorry, my back is bothering me. Gotta sit up straighter. Oh, I was rolling a joint too, and then I got distracted by researching. Yeah, this is horrible. Symptoms. Ugh. Okay, well, we'll come up with some recipes that you can have. Okay, so no dairy, no meat. Let's do some vegan. I got vegan recipes. Okay. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. What was I gonna look up? I was gonna look up something. Cannabis loves oil. It does. Chicken. No, chicken's a meat. All for plant. Yes, Hazel, we will do more vegan recipes to make it more inclusive. I have done vegan recipes before. I want you to know. The club has had vegan recipes. We had a vegan banana cake that was published in High Times. So I do vegan recipes, but we can do more vegan recipes. I hear you. We had one the other day. We did the coconut bonbons. So, but we can do more. I'm happy to. Red meat allergy. Oh, I see. Sorry. Chicken would be okay. I got to stay top shape for the trolls, says Marvin. Emily Coleman, I call myself a forced vegan. Feathers, fins, vegan. Oh, I see. So you can have fish. And we did some pescatarian recipes too. I like to do pescatarian recipes. But we'll do some vegan too, because I think it's nice to do that. Well, let's look up some let's look up some vegan recipes on YouTube. Let's see if we like any of these, okay? In the very beginning, you did caramels too. Yes, Lauren, those are so good. Wow, this is a cool playlist. I can't have vitamin K. Vitamin K is in like dark leafy greens, right, Petra? I am making a vegan key lime pie this weekend. That sounds great. That sounds yummy, Marvin. Share that with the club. Make sure you post to the club. I don't know what this is. Turn that down a little. It's a little loud for me. Okay. Mushrooms. Love it. I got distracted from my joint rolling. Nice. Okay, I don't usually brown my onions, but you do you. Nice. So bell peppers, mushrooms, saute. Let me pull this out a little. Okay, sorry, la-di-da-di-da. Jeff Tharp wants to know, does anyone have any information on making topicals using decarbed rosin and coconut oil? I need to make one for my grandma and have it dosed properly. Okay, so Jeff, one, I have a salve recipe in my cookbook. I'm sorry it's not available yet, but you can pre-order. I have a feeling you already did. So sorry if that's redundant. But so yes, I do have experience with that. And here's what I have to say about topicals. Kind of fucking up this joint. Sorry, you guys. Topical dose can be really potent. You know, as long as you're telling your grandma, like if she's putting it on her hands or something, you're telling her, hey, grandma, once you put this on your hands, no like eating and putting your hands in your mouth because you'll get some potency in your mouth unless she wants a little bit of that. So you can make it really strong because it's localized, right? It's not going to enter your bloodstream. Your skin acts as a barrier, but we do have, and we have receptors. We have cannabinoid receptors in our skin. So that's why, you know, topicals are so great. But yeah, you just put that rosin into it's in your coconut oil. Put that coconut oil. I do like a salve. So I do, it has beeswax in it. It has shea butter. I like to add a little bit of arnica extract to have like, there's bonbon hair in this. So sorry if you can see that. Yeah, avoid all mucous membranes. But yeah, so here you go. That's my little joint. We did it! Yay! I gotta stretch. Oh. Yeah. Okay. What else do I put it in? It's like a mixture. It's like the ratio of beeswax and shea butter and what else do I have that's in there? The coconut oil and then the arnica, and if you want to add anything else to it. I did 2 grams in 4 ounces of oil. So approximately 1,200 milligrams total. Okay, but then if you take that 4 ounces of oil and you put that into like a big tub, you know, like you're going to add other things to it so that she's, you know, like whether it's a beeswax or the shea butter or whatever it may be. You can look up salve recipes online. I'll say this, when you add your shea butter, you should do that like once, if you're going to add it, if you're going to use that, it's something that like will make your salve grainy if you don't add it, like if you heat it. So you don't want to heat it. You want to add it off heat. Like when the oil, when the it's still liquid and hot, so it melts in it as it's cooling. That's in my cookbook. Actually, I'm gonna drop my cookbook because that is a good recipe in the cookbook. I have a section that is about gifting, right? Like, you know, cannabis gifts, and that's one of them. I think topicals are a great. Oh, she only wants coconut oil. Okay, we'll give it to her. I mean, like how much, if you want to like dilute it a little bit, you can, so it stretches it, you know, so it's like she's not using it all at once because it's only 4 ounces, but she's not going to use that much. Like she's just going to take like what, like a teaspoon, and so that's 4 ounces, 8 ounces in a cup. So 4 ounces would be half a cup. That would be like 8 tablespoons. So like, you know, and there's 3 tables, so 32. So, or no, not 32, 24. So that would be 1,200 divided by 24. Trying to see if like how much it would be per tablespoon or teaspoon. Like 50 milligrams. That's like not very much for topical. So I would just leave it. Give it to her. Trust your mom. Tell her, be careful. Don't put this in your mouth. It'll get you high. And she might be like, okay, and then do it anyway. Okay, should we watch like Amish cooking? Let's see if we can find some. There's this one lady I really like. This lady. Oh, she's on TikTok. Lovina. I wonder if she's on YouTube though. She's got to have a YouTube channel. Okay, let's watch this. I love this girl.
Today we're going to be making homemade rhubarb pie, and we're not going to...
I like her delivery. She's very no nonsense about it. Petra, this is for you, okay?
Today we're going to be making homemade rhubarb pie, and we're not going to be making it any way that non-Amish people make it. We're going to be making it...
No, I don't answer emails, Matt. I'm not going to answer the email. I'm just going to block your email. This is what's going to happen.
Take out the beater, and we're going to add flour. We want
You
to
can...
add flour right away so we can...
Wait. I'm missing my Amish lady. If you're a member of my edibles club, you can DM me. That's the best way if you really want. Don't just like randomly email me. That would piss me off, and then I would block your email. There you go. Grandma likes it greasy. LOL. That's fine. I mean, coconut oil is great. Already ordered the book. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you. But that's for everybody else, okay? If they haven't. You never answer my... Oh, wait. Yeah. See, everyone wants everyone to be respectful. This is a sesh. We're hanging out. It's not like a hit on me time. It's not the time nor the place. Okay. I'm going to start her again because I missed.
Today we're going to be making homemade rhubarb pie, and we're not going to be making it any way that non-Amish people make it. We're going to be making it the way I was taught to make it.
Show us.
Amish, and I love
oh my God, look at that whisk.
Favorite pie. Once the eggs are well beaten, take out the beater. Then we're going to add flour. We want to add the flour right away so we can whisk it into the eggs so it doesn't get lumpy. Now we whisk. It's all whisked together smooth. We
Interesting.
don't have to worry about it getting lumpy. Now I'm gonna use maple syrup. You can
Look
use
at that syrup.
sugar, but
That's
maple syrup
homemade.
works just as well, and it makes it healthier. Add some salt. There are measurements.
Maple syrup is low glycemic. It's true. It's true. One second, I missed you guys. Eddie Moretti says 100. Yeah. Wait a minute. I thought Amish people don't use electricity. Fill me in. So Hazel, she left the Amish community, right? So she's a, you know, what's lone wolf, and she left. So she still has but she still lives kind of like an Amish life, was what I heard. So that's how she does these videos. Ursulicious Marvin says this is a sacred stoner space. Act accordingly. It's true. See, Young, you have a beater like that. I remember my grandma had a beater like that, but they don't to me, they don't work very well.
But I use my heart a lot for my measurements. A little bit of vanilla, then we use heavy whipping cream. And I'm making one pie.
But she put flour in there.
Whisk that all together. It's all whisked together. It should look kind of custardy. Now we're gonna take our pie crust. I made this before with homemade pie dough and pour in our rhubarb.
Do you see how perfect her pie crust is? She's like, I made this. Bitch. I made this. I made this.
Diced rhubarb, and you can use any fruit for this pie. Pour your custard filling over the rhubarb. It may not take all the filling to fill the pie crust up, so you should set that aside and bake it with more fruit if you want. Now we're gonna put this in the oven and bake it until it's set. I just pulled the pie out of the oven. It's done now, so we're gonna let it cool down and then taste it. This pie is pretty cooled down, so
Wait, Eddie, what? There's a new fire in Hollywood Hills? We gotta look this up. 1 second. We're gonna come back to our Amish lady. You know I love her. You too can make a perfect pie crust when drilled to do it 5 hours a day. Yeah, exactly, right? No, thank you. There's a new fire? I don't... And she has a cookbook too. I think she left the community. She left Hazel. She left the community. And I think she's kind of like she just does this. It's not like they don't approve of it, I don't think. I'm pretty sure. She's ostracized from her community. But she still kind of does all the Amish shit, you know? Eddie, send us some stories. Send us some stories on that. We're going to keep watching this. Wait, what the fuck? How did she do this?
All the filling to fill the pie crust up.
Okay, so she puts the rhubarb.
All the filling to fill the pie crust up.
Interesting. So this is like a rhubarb custard pie.
Now we're gonna put this in the oven and bake it until it's set. I just pulled the pie out of the oven. It's done now, so we're gonna let it cool down.
Right, Emily?
This pie is pretty
that
cooled
looks good.
Down, so I'm gonna cut a slice out and taste it and see if it's a fail or not.
Definitely. Does that look like a fail?
Creamy.
No.
Oh my gosh. I know this is gonna be good.
Yeah, she knows it's not a fail. A fail?
Mm-hmm.
Does she fail at anything?
The spot every single time, and it is so easy to make. Use a bunch of different cut up fruits. I do have this recipe in my Amish cookbook in the link in my bio if you want to get it.
Not published yet on Cal Fire.
I'm going to make my favorite Amish dessert. It's a pie. Again, I love my Amish pies. It's called a peanut butter pie, and I've never seen it made by any people other than the Amish. First, we're gonna cook
Peanut butter
which
pie.
means we need to bring this milk to a boil. While that milk is coming to a boil, we're gonna make a paste to add to it to make the filling, which means we have to separate our eggs because we're only using egg yolks. Once the eggs are separated, beat the yolks up a little bit and then start adding the rest of your ingredients. I always use raw sugar.
Should we go see what she's got a video? Videos. I am watching video in Hollywood Hills. Someone send it to me. Will someone send me the video so I can watch it with you? Steve, send me the video. I'm watching this Amish lady and I feel like I should be paying attention to what's going on. From the Amish community to TikTok, it is an absolute wild transition. Need her on a podcast or something. Old-fashioned homemade potato salad. Yum. Make your own homemade cherry pie recipe. Amish women's hairstyle. Amish women's cap. Do the Amish pay tithes? Homemade grape nuts. Homemade pizza. I don't see. Look at her photo. She's so funny. Paste here. Just copy the website and paste it in the chat. Bonbon moved a little bit. What is she talking about? My friends are so weird. The CBS link I pasted above has it. Wait, where did you paste the CBS link? Why? Sorry, I didn't see it. Can you paste it again, please? Make sure it has the HTTP in it so that it does a link. I need to show you guys something, okay? Because I think it'll make us feel better. Okay. Maybe I can set up the bonbon cam like this. Sorry for my shaky hand. But there you go. That's the bonbon. That's what we're here for. Do you all wish we could be like that? Just a dog sleeping. No worries. No concerns. Other than, where's the snack? Fires in LA as big as Lower Manhattan. Okay, Mercado has it. Okay, we're gonna turn it back on for a second, you guys. Just leave it like that. All right, everybody. We'll go back to the Amish lady. Don't you worry. But let's do... Let's do... Boop.
Today we're going to be making
No. Oh, it didn't. Sorry. We're not going to be making it. I forgot. I didn't highlight it. Boop.
Of course, we're all very familiar with the area. Lots of us hiking through that area, that's for sure. And this is the top of Runyon Canyon, like we were just talking about, Mulholland. So,
Runyon.
Burning, but again, this is near Solar Drive, and of course, that is a residential area in Nichols Canyon. And as we take a look right now,
oh shit, that's where.
And just visually, it does look like it's growing. As Mike was saying, looks like maybe we're getting somewhere.
I love California.
Good news is that
Oh my
winds
God.
aren't too crazy.
West
in the
Coast
area
is the
right
best
now. So
coast.
just holistically speaking, we're looking at
All the way
about,
up.
20 plus mile per hour winds at the peak, but really we're looking at winds in the teens. And I just want to tell you that's relative to where we were last night. So last night, I just want to put it into perspective, we were looking at 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts across parts of Southern California, even 80, 90, 100 mile per hour wind gusts across parts of Southern
I'm
California.
gonna look at the map.
So winds have significantly died down and laid down tonight. That is working in our favor.
I'm gonna look at the map.
Recipe to fire danger, of course, is not just wind. That's a big part of it because that drives fire, but it's that
Dry.
Ooh, I love
Yeah, they're
rhubarb,
dry.
Marvin.
So the good news is, at least with this new Hollywood fire in the hills, they have air support tonight. So it's not like it's last night where it just burned and burned and burned. I don't know. This thing's moving though. Are there like houses right in the draw there? Hold on, let's tune back into ABC 7. Let's put them on pause. We're going to ABC 7 here.
It's Hollywood Boulevard is about to be enveloped by that smoke.
I'm saying
smoke being blown from north.
Now they have to route resources there probably, right? Now, like, what do you do? Because you have max resources, but you need to, like, stop this one. Oh, my goodness.
The wind.
Because they have to stop this one, right? Because the houses are right there. But you have the other two fires that are already in the densely populated areas.
To send embers.
This is really bad.
You know.
Yeah. And
I don't think
under the red flag conditions, which we have been talking about, those are going to stay up.
all of them are sus on the embers traveling that far.
Smoke Steve, I don't know.
I don't know how either the two
We don't know.
fires that have started this one.
Chris Christie.
This one's like right in the middle.
Monitoring this fire that has broken out in.
It's not like there's another fire, right, that led up to like how it got into the hills.
Runyon Canyon Park and Nichols Canyon Road. And it is basically the
Lots of the embers are big chunks.
Now they have to like quickly divert resources to this.
It is burning south toward Hollywood.
How did that? That's
North
so.
toward Mulholland, driven by the terrain and pushed by the wind south toward Hollywood. You're looking at the streets there. Sky Map is showing you the streets that are in the direct path of this fire. Curson Avenue, Curson Terrace.
Well, I should probably pack. I don't think I need to pack a bag, but.
Down as you get into Franklin Avenue. Chris, what are you seeing in terms of, we saw that one helicopter from the LA, we believe it was LA City Fire, that actually made a drop earlier. What are you seeing in terms of other resources? Are you seeing police officers? Are you seeing vehicles?
Sorry, I'm just trying to look up a map
I'm going to jump in here, Chris.
to see what's going on.
Asked to join this firefight. They're
Here they
sending
come.
mutual aid now. We understand fire 1, 3, and 4 are now over the fire.
Jesus.
Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. Jovan, I've got to interrupt you. Go ahead, widen out, Lucas.
Have we ever watched like an entire city try to stop like a crisis like this before?
Now a new spot fire starting at the
Yeah.
Vista Street right there. A small little speck right now. Let's see what it does. I do not know what kind of fuel is around that fire, but we can only assume the worst at this point. Look at
Yeah,
that.
like in
no.
2020 maybe.
That little fire right there is shooting up embers at the end of Vista Street with the
Why is this okay? Get your go bag. Yeah. Okay. Let's watch Lavina. Okay. We're watching Lavina. And I'm going to check the map to make sure if I need to go. I want to watch this. Wait, what the fuck is this? Interesting. Oh yeah, bonbon bag. For sure. But she was wearing something else before. She wasn't wearing her Amish outfit. Because she's not part of the community. Bye, Jen. See you later. What class are you going to? Yoga? I'm jealous. Ooh, this looks interesting. I don't think this is her forte. Homemade butter. Fuck yeah, let's watch this.
Days ago, I sent my husband to Walmart to get some whipping cream because I wanted to make something with whipping cream. And he came back with half a gallon of heavy whipping cream, so today we're gonna make some butter. Now, when I was growing up, we
Yum.
never bought butter, so we always had to make it ourselves. But we did not use a KitchenAid stand mixer to do it. We always used a hand crank butter. Let's get this thing started.
I'm smoking
It's currently at 12:30. I'll show you the time again once it's done.
frosted donuts.
Right now, I'm gonna take
It's okay.
it up,
It's good.
and we're gonna scrape the sides down. And if you don't have a cover for your KitchenAid, which I don't, you might want to cover it with a top because this is going to splatter around a lot in the beginning when you start whisking it. This is how it
see.
looks. It's all stiff already. And I'm assuming
Really
if you
stiff, so you
follow me,
over whip
probably
it.
know
Oh
how
no,
butter
my
is made, but
Siri.
Just in case you don't, just take cream, whip it up. It goes into whipped cream and then it separates. You get
Sorry.
buttermilk and butter. And then you take the butter out of the buttermilk, which we're doing right now. So stick around and you can see the process. This
Let's
is
watch
definitely
it.
turning into butter very fast. You can see it's already
Wow.
separated.
Yep.
But it still needs to churn for a little bit in order to turn into real butter. Okay, we have butter. Most of it got caught in the beater, so it'll be fun getting that out. Make sure you fish out all the little butter
Her
pieces that make
sarcasm.
buttermilk. And it's only 1 o'clock, so that took about 30 minutes. I'm gonna pour my buttermilk into this jar, and I'm gonna keep the
So I always, one second, I want to read this. I'm in Dallas, so I'm smoking whatever Honey put in the plastic bag. Laugh my ass off. That's funny. Indian God said, just got done eating brisket chili in 16-degree weather. Yo. Time to burn one down while the cookies bake. What kind of cookies? I want to know. Tell me what kind of cookies you got. I'm getting hungry. Okay, so I always wondered if I infused cream, right? Like, even if we like put live rosin, decarb live rosin, or with flour, whatever way we decide to infuse cream. And then we churned butter with that infused cream. How much of the, like, because buttermilk has fat in it, right? It's not like there's some fat in it. So I would assume that there would be some potency, although probably pretty small amount. Anyway, just funny. Got plenty left chili left over. I'm going to throw an egg on it tomorrow morning. Yum. Sounds like breakfast. Ursalicious Marvin says her accent makes me feel like she could kick my butt if it came down to it. And Petra says, butter. Yes, I fucking love butter.
this buttermilk to bake in the future.
Need some
Maybe
toast.
some pancakes or something.
Okay, so that's what I made last night. I was like, I'm just going to make myself a piece of toast with the live rosin sugar that I made, and put some cinnamon in it, like make a cinnamon sugar. And I had that for bed, and I was like, oh, it won't be that strong. But I was pretty stoned last night. I woke up and I was like, ooh, I'm stoned, you know? I say do a test. It's a win-win either way. Yes, we should see. We should see. We definitely should test that. What is that?
This is how bakers take advantage of stale bread, and you end up paying dearly for it. Here I have 2 loaves of bread that I had left over. I will put them in the blender. I will also add a can of condensed milk along with 3 eggs, 2 cups of milk. If you see that the blender is getting too full, don't worry. We will blend little by little. On the other hand, in a mold I place half a cup of sugar. I will heat it on the
other
stove
hand.
until it forms a caramel, and then I spread it with a spatula.
Is this
around the
AI?
edges. Here I add the mixture from the blender, then cover it with aluminum foil. We will put it in a larger pot and add water to cook in a bain-marie and cook over medium heat for about 40 minutes. Once ready,
Blended
test
bread.
with a sausage stick. If it comes out clean, it is well cooked. Then we will let it cool for a few hours, and this
Fun.
pudding made with stale bread will be ready. Without a doubt, a total delight. Tell me if you already knew this recipe and what you do with the stale bread. This is how bakers...
That was funny. That was really funny. Okay. All right, everybody. AI voice is so bad. It's terrible. We don't want to watch more of the fire. We want to watch more of the Amish lady. Should we go back to the butter? Where were we?
So that took about 30 minutes. I'm gonna put a ball, and you kind of do.
Okay, yeah, this is actually important.
Form this into a ball, and you kind of do this the same way.
You gotta knead the butter
Wet dough. This is how much it
to
is. You can
squeeze
already
out the
see I got
moisture.
some buttermilk out. So we're gonna knead as much of the buttermilk out as we can. And then once you
Adam
have
Armstrong says more fire. Okay.
you're gonna wash.
All right, let's see what's happening. We'll watch. Because that's what everyone wants to see, it seems. You have to wash the butter. It's a whole process. We'll do it.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't want to make any crazy assumptions about this shit right now, obviously, but like, how does this fire start?
How did it start?
I was literally just going to the store. I had to go get some. I had some Trader Joe's version of cinnamon toast.
Yeah, that
crunch,
does
and I
sound
was
good,
gonna get some
Marvin.
milk and some bananas. I was
now
in
he's got the
house, and
fire.
My neighbor said, "William, look." I looked. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Matt, have I ever taken an edible, fell asleep, woke up, and felt lightheaded or sick?
Close to this bad.
I mean, I felt really high.
Can the embers,
Yeah.
you think
It's like disorienting.
It sounds like they're literally inside.
I think she's Amish. Rig Rentals. I don't know though for sure. We can look into it.
People were frantic. Some lady came up to me. I guess her husband left.
This one's
just
traveling
left a few
this way
minutes ago
though.
And had her cell phone and.
Okay, let me check my fire map.
I think the embers are traveling east, or maybe they are when the wind changes. Okay, so he's having some connection issues. Let's check.
Not gonna lie.
Let's check back in on the aerial view. That's how we can get the biggest look at it here.
And who is in danger, and there are a number
You
of
think it's the wind change, the Santa Ana wind changes?
in harm's way right now, Chris?
I mean, you can't even see the other fires in this.
Continuing to spread south, but also there's a little bit of a
That's really far, guys.
That's really far.
You can see a new head to this fire almost.
It's not the same winds as last night.
Over to the right, if you tilt over to the right, you can see another head to this fire as it creeps up this hillside here, which is just blanketed with very thick
Oh
fuel.
my God.
Lots of trees just ripe for burning. Go ahead and widen out, and you're getting a better idea of just how close this is now.
The Red Hots can travel far.
Avenue was the closest street when we first arrived. Now Curson Avenue is in the thick of this. What I'd
Like my house is covered with trees and just brush.
see how close it's getting over to these houses. I fear that there may already be houses that are within feet of the flames.
Oh my God.
Chris, I have another map for you that we could pop up. We could even split screen it if you.
Did they update it yet?
Booth. But here's the touch screen, and this is what we're looking.
Okay, I'm not in the red zone at all, but it's like.
This is where the fire is right now. It is burning in
Waddles Garden Park.
But the sunset, yeah, this one just started. The sunset fire is what they're calling it.
Homes that are along Curson. But let's say
It's literally right next to those houses.
continues to burn in this direction, which is where it's going. Look at everything that's in its way from these big properties, but getting down to Curson, and then you.
That's
start
where my
getting into
friends
this
live.
Massive amount of a populated area, and for perspective, we talked to you about Hollywood and Highland. I'm going to move the map over. Right over here is, let me expand out a little bit more. There's Highland, and Hollywood Boulevard is right here. So the fire is here.
Boy.
It's burning in this direction, and all of this populated area, Hollywood
Fucking A,
Boulevard,
that's where my
Sunset
friends live.
Boulevard, Highland Avenue going up and down, all of this could be in danger. Chris, I'm going to throw it back to you.
That's right. You can see air
Oh my
resources
God.
pouring in here, trying to get water on this fire. They're going to start with the leading edge here, but that might have been just a recon flight. Not sure if you made a drop or not. I didn't see it. Did you see it, Lucas? I can't tell. But go ahead. Now that we're on the west side of this fire, you can see.
Sorry, I got distracted. The guy.
And the closest flames here. So fortunately, the neighborhood along her.
Let me mute this for a second. The guy was going to buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then saw the fire. David Sepulveda, I'm going to try your Cheez-Its recipe. I'll let you know how they come out. Please do. You have to roll them really, really, really thin. Just so you know. Roll them thin. Please stay safe. Yeah, I've got the map up. So I'll keep an eye on everything, but you know, like it's really bad. The worst thing safety-wise is if it spreads while asleep. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm like. Because last night, basically the winds, like, I don't feel the winds around me so much as I did last night, but that can change. You know, so I don't know how these fires, yeah, the animals, all of it. I'll probably put a little bag together just so, you know, I'm not like, oh, fuck. Sorry, I just am really distracted. Ooh. Super intense. Okay, let's see what's happening.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And we are working on a map as we speak, and so we'll have that up shortly. So on the right, so the east side is the 101 freeway.
Okay.
To the north is Mulholland.
Okay.
To the west is Laurel Canyon.
All right.
And to the south is Hollywood Boulevard.
Wow.
There's a lot of people in that vicinity. That is incredible.
Iconic parts of the Los Angeles community that are.
It is a new fire.
So that is the evacuation zone. We're going to start to isolate that. We'll make our own maps as well. But okay, resources now.
Oh wait, no, my friends are further. My friends are further west.
Watching this fire before our very eyes move very quickly. What are you putting on?
But no, they might be in the evacuation zone.
I'm sorry, you got cut off a little bit.
Tell us about
Boy, their resources, like what to do. How?
So we have over 20 additional fire.
It's spreading so fast. Look how fast that shit's spreading.
On scene. I'm sorry, this is a very dynamic situation. We've got 27 fire companies.
We need rain.
This incident, and
We need rain.
Air resources that have redirected. As we mentioned, this is obviously an explosive fire that has just, blown up in Runyon Canyon, and it's in a very dangerous place. So we really cannot emphasize enough. Our law enforcement partners are activating, and we need everyone within that box. I'll repeat it again. On the east side is the 101 freeway. To the north is Mulholland. To the west is Laurel Canyon. To the south is Hollywood Boulevard.
And I will say to our view, go ahead.
David, I don't know.
We understand that this is
so like here really quick.
I don't know.
Area, so we ask people to.
I don't think someone intentionally did this, but someone said that there was. Fire is heading south, wind direction northwest. Fire is heading south.
Swiftly, calmly, and safely exit the area, and currently just head south.
Okay, head south. That's good information. Okay, so I've got a map here.
And we'll be happy to come back with more updates right now, okay?
And we should tell our viewers.
Okay, again, here it is.
A lot of funny stuff happening. Could be random, could be by design.
Give them a call, let them
Design?
get out of that area as soon as possible.
Yeah, communicate as much as you can.
Like guerrilla warfare?
Putting water on it right now.
We will very shortly have an interactive map that will depict the
What?
evacuation zone.
They're putting water on it.
/news. Okay, Margaret Stewart, thank you so much from LA City Fire.
Thank you.
Wow, this is incredible. Now, I'm sorry, I might need a little help on our map over here, but I'm trying to decipher the evacuation zones, and I'll have that for you in just a second. In the meantime, Chris Christie is watching this
sunset fire. Is that what they're calling it?
Chris, have you seen homes go up yet?
The sunset fire.
Right now,
that's what it's called right now.
But I fear the first group of homes that are imminently in danger and will be touched in the next several minutes are going to be the Franklin Lakes area. The Franklin Street. Go ahead. And
Franklin Street.
Towards the neighborhood. If you
Franklin.
Water drop. They're starting to put out some of those spot fires along the western edge. But go ahead towards the leading edge where the wind is blowing all that fire. Franklin Avenue is basically where this fire is heading, and you can see Vista Street and Hillside Avenue are going to be the first neighborhoods that are the first group of homes that are going to be affected here momentarily.
Vista Street right here.
Evacuate right away.
Right here.
You heard the order go out. Live on our air just seconds ago, there is an immediate evacuation order for this entire swath of Hollywood in the Runyon Canyon area.
This street right here.
It's happening in real time.
Yeah, like historic homes.
And I mean, it has exploded tenfold, at least tenfold in the last half hour. It is exploding as it makes its way towards the south, towards Hollywood.
Fast this fire has spread, and again, to reiterate Margaret Stewart saying that just take what you can, whatever you need, immediately get out. Just take your medications and just get out of the. We've seen too many times people getting stuck in these canyons and in these windy streets. And not
this is the street right here. This is Vista Street.
Just a devastating sight. It is a devastating sight to think of the insult to injury when the city is dealing with.
Sorry, I don't know where they're going to evacuate to, Adam. I don't know. Like, if I had to go somewhere, I don't think like the whole city, like, unless someone is lighting this stuff up, I don't know.
And Hollywood Boulevard. This fire started in a canyon just west of Nichols and east, or just east of Nichols and west of Runyon, and had a lot of room to grow really fast. And unfortunately, it's a north-south canyon with the winds blowing directly
south,
north, due south, and fire directly into this
No matter the source this is happening, and we need to prepare to help people recover when this passes. Yeah, this is really.
All of the local states around need to go now.
That leading edge of the fire is no more.
They can't wait for tomorrow now.
Feet away from Vista Street and Runyon Canyon Road.
Incredible. We want to show you a shot, if we can, from our downtown camera to show you how large this fire is. That on your left side of your screen is a shot from our downtown camera looking at the Runyon Canyon fire. I guess it's called the Sunset Fire now, and just how fast that has grown.
I am stunned by the speed. We should expect it at this point. It shouldn't be shocking. I can only we can only be grateful that this is starting tonight and not last night when those winds were much
Show them the police LA's feed.
Yeah, last night they were.
Are you still there? But it's spreading so fast.
But how did this start?
Fire danger until Friday. These winds are still blowing through here, and if you live in a flat area, or if you even live in the San Fernando Valley or areas across the basin, and you walk outside right now, it may not feel super windy.
Like that. Like, how is.
But in these canyon neighborhoods, in the Hollywood Hills,
yeah.
The hills alone have a tendency to create their own weather.
Yeah.
The speed of the wind here, the wind molecules are bouncing off those hillsides at a much faster rate and create a lot more wind than you feel if you're in other parts of the city.
So evac order, Laurel Canyon Boulevard to Mulholland Drive, and then 101 freeway to Hollywood Boulevard.
They were downright
mandatory evac.
Like an actual hurricane moving through the area in the middle of the night. Right now, things have tapered off, but you can see the direction of that smoke. The wind is blowing all of that smoke in a lateral direction from the north to the south, directly into the city of Hollywood. As I look out now, go ahead and wide out now. You can see a lot more traffic forming.
Sorry. This will probably be displacement similar to when Katrina hit NOLA. Yeah, it's surrounded throughout on the map. It seems that I'm not familiar with the area. It just reminds me of the Maui fires. That's why I mentioned maybe by design. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh shit. This is from my friend Alex. Can you see that? Let me see if you can see it. Sorry. Play it again. That's of the Sunset Fire. That's crazy. Be easy trying to compare this to the Hawaii fires. Yeah, I wouldn't compare it. I don't know. This is whatever it is. He's really close. So I just texted him. I was like, hey, do you need to evacuate? Like, do you need to pack a bag? He definitely needs to pack a bag. But, yeah, I don't think anyone is going to be sleeping easy tonight. Fuck. Why? It's like, I feel like... Okay. So crazy. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Oops.
Streets are crowded and congested anyway, so it's a terrible problem here. David, you have that map?
So many businesses have proactively closed their doors today because of the situation that's going on across the city. Even restaurants and
I really hope they're just leaving.
that aren't even near the fire have, you know, taken the advice of city leaders.
Oh, the traffic jam. Oh boy.
Early today
Holy
to
shit.
allow
Oh, yuck.
emergency workers to get through the city and respond to these fires. And this is exactly why, because now you have a brand new
Oh,
fire
jeez.
start
And it's like 6 p.m. in LA. Oh my God.
in the last 24 hours.
It's
get under control, and we can only hope and cross our fingers and pray that they can get.
They have world-renowned traffic in LA
as soon as possible.
There's no like
to drop water
for
on
how
this
bad
fire.
it
We've
is.
already done it. You've seen a couple of water drops already, but it is a fight against.
I mean, it
Mother
is
Nature because
6:20.
the winds are ferocious. and
traffic
they
is
are
already going to be bad. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Like
very,
it's
very tough
still bad at this time. Traffic doesn't stop till 8 in
I'm
LA.
going to split screen your shot with what we've been able to decipher on our touch screen right over here. I want to give you an idea of the communities that are being affected and should be evacuated as soon as possible. It's a little bit of a tricky area
think
when
I'm,
it
like,
comes to
getting,
this evacuation
you know,
zone.
like,
I'll start with the
freaked
easiest
out.
part. First of all, here's where the fire is. I'm going to move it. I'm going to open it up just a little bit. That's where the fire is currently burning in this direction. This is the canyon it's in. This is Hollywood Boulevard, right?
I feel like a dog where I'm yawning because I have anxiety.
That comes right along here. That is the south side of the evacuation zone. So everything above it is being evacuated.
Let's see if we have an update on our own map.
Move it over a little bit more. Laurel Canyon, which is right here.
Something
This
I
is
do,
Laurel
sometimes
Canyon.
I get, sometimes I get tinnitus in my ear when I get anxiety, just like a really high pitched ringing. So one of the things I do to like help stop that is to breathe in for 6 seconds. No. What do I do? I kind of just breathe in as long as I can, for as long as I can, as slowly as I can, till I feel totally full. And then hold that for like as long as I want to. And then slowly let it out. It helps if you like have a certain time, like breathe in for 6 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, breathe out for 9 seconds. But I just, you know, and it helps get rid of it. Oh no, Madam Dram, you're not caught up. I wish that YouTube wouldn't make it so that people don't start the live. Do you know what I mean? Like that's like a real glitch with YouTube. Hi, Madam Dram.
Hollywood Hills, classically the Hollywood Hills, but also
Yeah, the
leading
city is
down
in
into
danger.
Hollywood and Hollywood Boulevard. And if this fire continues to go, here's Hollywood Boulevard. Let's say if it continues to travel south with the pushing of the winds, then you're getting into Sunset Boulevard, Santa Monica Boulevard.
Let's just say it's like one of the most iconic places in the United States that could be under flames here.
That's why we're watching this closely. Chris, I'm going to throw it back to you.
The evacuation is down to Hollywood Boulevard, which is further
estate,
up
but
from
that's
us.
Winds and Dallas, what can you tell us about these particular winds in this area?
Pretty big.
And
As
Pretty
Chris
big
was
place there.
mentioning, remember that, yes, we're not in those howling, powerful winds that we had yesterday, but it's still
See,
a red
oh
flag
boy.
warning for Southern California. And the
My
winds
friend
that are
is
blowing through the
evacuating.
canyons here in Hollywood Hills are at about 25, 30 miles per hour. Occasionally you'll get a gust, and they're still from the north and northeast blowing to the south and southwest. So that's what they're dealing with. And I was checking just a few minutes ago. The relative humidity of the air at tonight is 8%. So the air gets
There's
drier
no
and
humidity.
drier, when
It's
normally
drier than
at
shit.
night, the humidity goes up a little bit, but that is not happening in this situation. So this fire, driven by terrain, of
magnesium?
course, initially, as Chris noted.
Okay, everyone's telling
starts
me to take
moving up the
magnesium.
hillside, but
I'm
then
always
those
nervous
winds
because
come
I have
over the top of
thyroid
the
stuff,
hills,
so I try
out
to be
of the
really
north and
careful with
northeast, driving the fire toward
not
the
taking
south.
too much
Red
shit.
flag warnings are going to stay with us. When you look at the wind profiles right now, they're pretty much as we thought they would be this time yesterday.
20
Everything
miles
is
per
down,
hour.
but it's still a Santa Ana wind blowing through those canyon passes. You can see Santa Clarita there at 25, not 45.
Oh, there's no
thank
way
goodness.
to yawn
Up in
like
Pasadena,
That's what it was last night. It got up to like
in a cute
there's
way.
helicopters.
You know,
We
it's
can
just
check
like
quick.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I think I'm nervous and I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired. I mean, I do know why.
To about 30. Now,
Oh shit.
We've gathered 3 professional chefs to blind taste test every instant ramen brand we could get our hands on to see which ones meet their standards.
I don't care.
But for now, Pat will send it back to you.
I was gonna say I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, last night I was making risotto, and it's in my fridge now for the party tomorrow. But the party is obviously postponed. This is nuts. And I'm just looking to see like how I'm doing on the fire map. I'm out of the like red flag zone. And I'm not in the like evacuate zone. My friends evacuated. They're like closer to the Sunset Fire. I thought they were closer to, I guess they're not by, I thought they were in Beechwood, but I would be worried in Beechwood too. That's weird. If the Sunset Acres fire is there, why isn't this map changed so that it, like, it's not showing evacuation zone where Sunset is? Yeah, Matt Burns, I'm not. I'll look into it. I'm very careful about taking things. Smoke Steve, fire size up 19 acres in the Hollywood Hills. Fuck. This app's not, maybe I should get the app, but it's not, it doesn't seem very accurate. Maybe the app is more accurate than the website. Son of a bitch. That's my face. Okay, let me look. Start using Watch Duty. Yeah, I'm outside of it. This doesn't seem accurate. Why wouldn't, if the fire is here, they would be evacuating up to Hollywood for sure. They would be.
No, they said it was in this area. Let me like put a box around it. I'm gonna put my box around it, but if you're in like here, you need to get out. But if you're honestly in like here,
That's where my
be
friends are.
gone.
That's where my friends are.
Like that, the inner square is about where they put the. Actually, it's a little less than that, but
That's what
I would rather put out a bigger
Alex
box of the
is in the outer square,
evacuation warning
but
zone,
like
past Hollywood Boulevard. But the way the fire has been moving, at least from yesterday, this is nothing to play with.
Yeah.
This is moving so fast, and it's, if anything, it's the wind. It's not as strong as yesterday, but it's still 25-mile-an-hour wind. And those embers are what are causing it to spread further south.
Do you have a place to go?
The embers.
All right, so we do have the sky camera, but film the police LA's on the ground.
Staging operations. The address will be
He's on the ground right now
Pacific Coast Highway.
in Hollywood. Man.
I watered my garden the other day. Okay, I need to get some water. I'll be right.
Okay, so the connection's gonna be a little tough. Let's go back to the sky camera so we can see everything.
You know, it's so sad to talk about, but you know, we have
We'll go back and forth.
those of us that are here, we have to be here to inform our viewers. And you know, I try to tell people that even we have our own folk that are impacted. And I didn't expect to hear from you today, Chris. And this is an area.
Guys, stop sending me messages saying that there's a fire over here. I'm fucking literally here.
We hadn't talked about this yesterday.
That's why we had our family come here, because they're like, oh, we're good. And I'm like,
he's like, I can see the fire, chat.
In the Runyon Canyon area, as you know, we've been talking about there hasn't been any rain. And I'm like, let's just take it one step at a time, because
that one's spreading
Because
so
of Eden
fast.
Fire's unknown and active investigation.
into town.
Sunset Fire, Hollywood Hills, 10 acres between Runyon and Waddles Park.
In this particular area, so that is something good, and hopefully that makes it easier for fire crews up in the air.
Gonna
Not
drink
like
a
it was.
protein shake
back
because
to-
I'm hungry.
Well, I'm so glad that you are
He's
able
moving.
to,
Don't wanna-
you're moving away from this. We know right
I'm
now,
definitely
Chris,
not ordering
say that
anything.
This fire is at 20 acres, believe it or not.
20
It
acres.
just started, what, 10 minutes
10
ago?
No.
I think we've been on it for
They have it at 19.8 acres.
I'm not exactly sure. It's all kind of bleeding together right now. But
Okay.
I hope everyone gets out, and if they know people in this area.
19.8 acres.
There are fire crews, so that is.
So like I'm not in a fire, but I'm in like the middle of two now.
At least you're able to
I used to be in the middle of two that were further apart from each other.
ABC 7.
You know what I mean? Like the Palisades and then the Eaton Fire. And now I'm in the middle of Sunset Fire and the Eaton Fire. Let me check if Alex has somewhere to go. Do you have somewhere to go? So would be concerned, I think, of either one of those fires jumping. But I don't understand if how did the Sunset Fire start? Did that start because it jumped from either one of those from the Palisades? The wind is going, no, it's going toward the ocean, northwest, right? That's what we're saying, is going up towards San Francisco. So is it coming from Eaton? Is it coming from, or did someone set that? Like, what is going on? The fuck is going on? Where did that app go? We texted our friends and kind of hoping they would offer, and they didn't. Bitches. Sorry, I'm just letting them know they can come here if they need to. Oh, sorry. I got confused. The wind is traveling north to south. Okay. Are you okay, Bonbon? What's up, little girl? What's up? What do you need? What's going on? This could engulf the whole city in the next hours. All right, let's...
Also spotting a little bit over towards the west. So we're going to keep an eye on Curson Avenue, but I think the focus here still remains on Hillside Avenue, Vista Street, and Franklin Avenue.
Vista 1905 is already in the fire.
Threat by that fire on the left because the wind is going directly towards Franklin Avenue, right along.
Here's Vista Street.
Thankfully, up until now, we have not seen any structures on fire, and even if it is imminent, at least they have the luxury of getting more water on it sooner rather than later, and hopefully do something to impede the forward progress of this fire. But
this is Vista Street right here.
Continuing to spread and continuing to spot ahead of itself based on these winds. And there's another water drop right there. LA City Fire, again, smothering this area with as many resources as possible. This is now the priority at the moment. Of course, they can multitask and they can address multiple emergencies at the same time. But
okay, well, I'm keeping an eye on this.
A good time to pray for our city.
Yeah, and incredible chain of events that have occurred, because we do want to eventually get back to the other fires, which homes are still going up in flames, Colleen, and a dire situation over there as well. But this is highly important because we're dealing with a highly populous area and a fire.
They're all right there.
Very quickly, a brand new.
Toyota Corolla says, "I'm in Pasadena
and there's like
right now
the
to
part
help family. Uncle's house is gone, but we're okay."
Okay, like the part that is like, yes. There are a lot of people there. My dog is crying, 1 second. And it's really hard to get out because the roads are so windy. Sorry, 1 second.
To get to Cahuenga.
So he's over in the Eaton Fire area.
There are so many homes dotted along this area. This is exactly what none of these homeowners want to see. But again, at least it's right now in the brush. And we do know that LA County Fire, they've also been asked to join in this firefight. But again, you can see this. Thank goodness the winds seem like they're slightly calmed down compared to what we were seeing
last night
earlier,
or even last night.
The flames would start and then they would be horizontal, laying flat and just really blowing through this area. But Christy, you're overhead as well. I'm not sure. Again, I know you noticed earlier to see if we saw a lot of cars making their way through this area. I'm just curious because we know how heavily populated this area is. I don't see a huge amount of traffic, or maybe just so far up.
Another water drop there.
Go ahead.
Nice.
We can actually show you.
Nice water drop. Solid.
We're keeping an eye on the traffic, and in the time that we've been here,
oh, look at Troll trying to like troll me on
traffic.
Mercado. What a loser.
Has so many trucks
You're a loser.
Now blocking Hollywood Boulevard, so it's really difficult, if not impossible, to get through here. And if they don't already, I would imagine there's somebody down there directing traffic. But essentially, the yellow tape is going to start going up and prevent access to the neighborhood. I encountered that last night when I was driving.
This is normal. Oh, true.
In Silmar.
True.
Right now, it looks like you see some traffic now. That's a good sign right there. Those are folks along Camino Palmero Street that are now fleeing the neighborhood. Those are evacuees coming down Camino Palmero Street from left to right there towards Hollywood Boulevard. Those are people evacuating. And those folks are now coming away from
small
the fire.
dick energy.
Folks are definitely heeding the warnings. They're getting word of this, and they're getting out fast.
All right, Chris, we have.
Yeah, Troll is like, what a loser.
Evacuation zone and the
to like go on to the live stream I'm watching to make fun of me. Like, get a life, bro.
I'm going to leave it small right now just to show you the area.
Not on my map yet.
Hollywood Boulevard right here.
This needs to be updated.
Here are the canyons. What we're
I think she wanted to go outside.
The color's going to go away so you can more clearly see the homes that are in trouble. And as we expand out, this is where the fire is. And then you see Outpost, you see Runyon Canyon right here, Nichols Canyon right over here, Jupiter Drive and Hercules right over here. All of that, if you live in this area, you need to get out. Willow Glen.
Looks like CAL FIRE is filling helicopters with drop buckets at the Hollywood
Boulevard, even parts of
Reservoir.
Boulevard
They're doing pretty good. Let's
the
just
fire
hope our
is heading in this
firefighters
direction towards Hollywood. This being Hollywood Boulevard, and as I'm going to expand
Do
that
this.
again, and you can see the tremendous amount
Look
of people
at Dankster,
that live
please
and
be
work
respectful.
right here in Hollywood Boulevard. This is where the fire department is staging structure protection right now and trying to get as many people or units involved in this firefight as possible. Now, let me point this out because I'm getting some texts and emails as I'm going to shrink it a little bit. This is the fire area we're talking about. Now, if you live north, like towards the valley here,
sorry, I gotta
towards
check what my
Toluca
dog
Lake,
is
towards
doing.
Probably leave too.
okay, because the fire is going in this direction. It's not going north. It's this area south of the fire that is in trouble. The hills right now of Hollywood and just south of the hills, that's the area that we're most concerned.
Man, if I'm in that area at all, I'd probably bail for a few hours.
Colleen, I'll throw it back over to you.
Yeah, David, we're taking a very good look at that map. Is really, really helpful to kind of give an idea of where this fire is located, because we know the Hollywood Hills, they are very, very congested, and that's the luxury and the wonderful thing about living
There's
in
Hollywood Boulevard.
You can see Hollywood Boulevard right there. You can see all those cars. It seems like, you know, fire officials have been saying, please stay off the roads unless you need to.
That's the...
And this is one of the reasons why. You never know where a fire could pop up, and then you have evacuees trying to
That's where the stars are on the sidewalk, right?
I'm not sure how many people
The Walk of Fame or whatever.
decided to be proactive and get their ready, set, go plan in place. But again, this is one of those areas where I'm always concerned about. I know many of us have lived in these areas. A lot of us currently live in the...
Okay, let's switch over to our film. Oh, he's going back and forth. We could definitely switch to, let me see, Hollywood Boulevard traffic cameras. There's definitely going to be those.
Sorry.
There's just cameras all over the thing, if I can find one.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to go to sleep.
Live beach cam on.
That was so
I don't have a good
ridiculous.
link to how do I get Times Square.
We have
Oh,
no
we need
public
to find Hollywood Boulevard
transport.
feed.
Transit.
Go back to the
Streets are
aerial
totally
view.
congested. I mean, like, people don't want to leave their cars.
The Walk of Fame is on Hollywood Boulevard, right? Mod Eye Blue, could you help me out with
the orders that are now underway because of this?
We need to get
Hollywood Boulevard closed between La Brea and Crescent
Traffic
Heights.
camera.
Laurel Canyon Boulevard to the 101 freeway, Mulholland Drive to Hollywood Boulevard. Those are the
Oh no,
borders
she's
of the
crying
evacuation
because I
zone.
gave her a
It's
chicken
largely
heart.
around the canyons, up in the hills, and then south towards Hollywood Boulevard. That's the area we're talking about. If you live, in those hills particularly, that's where there's a lot of fuel, and that's where this fire broke out, and it's consuming property really, really quickly. Although, if we can check back in with Chris, to this moment, though, you haven't seen any buildings on fire yet.
No buildings that we have observed, but there are now two major flare-ups. There's one in the foreground here, right there.
Right next to Vista Street.
Up just a little bit, Lucas. You can see on the other side of the ridgeline, there's another flare-up on the backside, on the other side of that ridgeline.
Smoke
Those
Steve.
Tall flames.
She feel bad for the chicken. No, she doesn't. She doesn't feel bad for the chicken. She like gets too excited about it, and she like, don't do that, Bonbon. And she doesn't want to like eat it right now for whatever reason. She's like, I don't want this right now. I want to save this for another time. So she hides it. Anyway. Oh, you took it away. I like that question. I thought it was funny.
Front of it. But
And they also have air resources. Okay, really quick to get you guys caught up while that's
really
happening. Let me
bad.
check my map. The 3D incident map, I don't think is updated. The Sunset fire yet for the evac zone. But just quick, we have 4 major fires
So
now.
I'm like,
Palisades fire still at 15,832
this
acres
area.
at 0% containment. So this major fire has not been contained at all. That's the one that started, 16 hours ago, 17 hours ago, yesterday. 36 hours ago. That started yesterday morning at like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning.
Oh my God.
The Eaton fire is at 10,590 acres. That's also at 0% containment. Neither of these major fires are contained. Neither is the Hertz fire. That one is still ongoing. Actually, new update. It has spread to 850 acres, but the Hertz fire is now at 10% containment. So we are seeing some containment in that Hearst fire, but in this new Sunset fire in the Hollywood Hills is the latest one. That's the full picture of all these fires that are happening right now.
It's under control before it
That's
gets
too many fires.
ABC7.
All put together a ready, set, go plan or have any bag or anything? Or is this one of those things where, you know, many of us live in this community and then you kind of just hope that nothing happens?
Yeah, let's get an on-the-ground look from Film the Police LA. This is on the ground in Hollywood Boulevard. Looks like chaos on the screen.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Hey, come on, come on. You gotta make a right.
Go, go, go.
Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna go.
Is he run into his? I hope he's run into his car.
Because I probably like plan some things,
Oh, no.
you know. Thank you everyone for being here, and I will update you in the club chat, the Patreon chat about what's going on with me and if I have to evacuate. As of now, I don't. So I'm just gonna like prepare. I was like texting with my friends to see if they need somewhere to go, but I might need somewhere to go. So and there's my toast. I'm gonna put Nutella on it because feel like just eating that right now. So thank you all for being here, and I'm sorry I haven't updated the outro to the sesh because we weren't planning on doing this live stream today. It was like an emergency live stream just to like meet with everyone, and I'm so sorry to everyone who has lost their homes and who has been displaced because of the fires in LA. It's really horrible, and I hope that our firefighters get all the help that they can from just whatever. Man, I just wish it would rain. So I don't know, maybe I'll like do a rain dance in my bedroom or something. Like, I don't know, just be like praying or whatever you can think of, that we get the help that we need to stop the fires, because it's spreading, and gotta pack my bag just in case, a little bonbon bag too. So all right, and to my members and people here who have homes in LA, or you know, who are with me here in LA, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm so sorry that we're going through this. Like, we don't need this right now, and we don't need it at any time. And I feel like there has to be some sort of solution to this. This keeps happening so often. All right, everybody, stay safe. I'll be in the group chat, and thank you for being here. And I'm going to do the outro. Good night, everybody. Love you lots.